All right, I am really excited to talk to you today about the Blackstone 28-inch griddle with the hardcover and the counter height shelves. This thing is awesome. It's got the omnivore technology, which is supposed to create a much more consistent and even heating surface across the entire griddle. The hardcover is designed to protect against rust and against all of the elements. I live out here in Florida, so something like this is definitely needed. I also have the griddle cover that we're going to be using with this, but in any event, it is excellent so far. I have cooked a number of things on it, but this is incredibly easy to use. You have a battery powered igniter here, and you have two cooking zones to cook independently. So you can be cooking one thing on this temperature and then maybe just toasting some buns over here. You have two shelves. I do wish the shelves collapsed, but in any event, not a big deal at all. You have a shelf underneath, which I think is great for keeping the Crisco, or that's what I use to keep it seasoned. What I also really like, but a lot of grills don't have, is the ability for the propane tank to sit up here so you can move it freely without needing to pull or hold on to the propane tank. This one has two wheels down at the bottom so you can pick it up and tow it. It has a great grease trap so you can just send everything in the back once you're done with it. Cleanup like this on something is really easy. You can just put some water or some ice down and scrape the top of the pan. Seasoning it is really easy as well. It's just keeping it coated with a high smoke point oil to keep it nice and slick on top. The grill cover sits conveniently on the back like this, so you don't have to worry about setting it on the ground or it getting dirty somewhere. After you've opened the propane, you're gonna hold the battery powered igniter down and then simply turn the heat on. And we're all set. And then turning this knob just turns the other griddle there. You don't have to push the igniter again. Turning it off is simply doing the opposite, turning that, but you don't need to do anything with the igniter. The actual surface area here is more like 29 inches. It's actually 28 3/4. So overall you have 524 square inches of actual cooking space. So end to end here, it's roughly 57 1/4 inches, about 17 1/2 inches wide. And then as far as height goes, you're about 32 1/2 inches, so you'll need that space in order to store it. All right, I've got some sausages and a burger that we're gonna toss on for lunch. We're gonna toast the buns on that side and looking forward to it. Again, the sign of a well-seasoned grill is without any oil, without any vegetable oil or cooking oil or butter. It's not sticking to the hot plate. It's not sticking to the griddle. That's really what you're looking for here. Everything moves freely around the griddle. That's a really well-seasoned griddle. The trays on the side here are perfect for prep. They're perfect for your buns, your condiments, your seasoning, whatever you need. You've got some hooks here on the side to keep all of your utensils ready to go. Medium well. And pull that. All right, these are smoking really nicely, looking really good. These are just about done, so let's go ahead and pull them off. Woo-wee. Now, how I like to clean it and how I learned to clean it in the restaurant industry is with a little bit of ice. You can pour water on it, but what I like about the ice is it allows you to control it a little bit more. If you just pour the water on, then it kind of goes everywhere. With the ice, I can actually control where I'm putting that water down. You might need a little more. Then we're just gonna take our spatula. Hot, hot. Now you see how easy that cleanup is. You simply push it all into the grease trap and then dump the grease trap. So love this Blackstone. If you're in the market for something like this, you will not go wrong. So versatile, can do so many things. So easy to get set up and started. So easy to clean up. Reach out anytime with questions or concerns, but have a great day.
One thing I highly recommend if you're into grilling or you're into the Blackstone here is a pair of gloves. These can do wonders for pulling stuff on and off the griddle or on and off your grill. So no particular brand, no particular plug here, but I definitely just recommend them.
All right, folks, so we have a really well-seasoned blacktop here. It does say in the instructions that the corners are likely not going to be black and that will even out over time. But as you can see, there is no sticky residue on here. We have not over-seasoned it. We have not over-Criscoed it. It is still cooling down a little bit, but as you can see, that is a beautiful black surface. We're gonna get cooking on it right now. All right, so I'm really excited to be checking out the Blackstone 28-inch griddle with the hardcover. This is the 2269 version from Blackstone. We also have the 28-inch Pro Series griddle cover that we're going to check out and review as well. It says it's easy to assemble with assembly in 30 minutes or less, so I'll be the judge of that. But in any event, let's get right to it. frankly, there's not many pieces that came with it. So if this all there is to put everything together, I really do think it should be, you know, under 30 minutes here. Once we've attached those to the sides of the shelves, they should be good to go. Instructions say to loosen these 2 bolts on the left side of the griddle, not to remove them, but just to loosen them. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, and so for the shelves here, all it took was loosening the 2 screws on both sides for a total of 4 screws, sliding it on top, and then re-screwing down the 2 that we loosened from each side, and then adding 1 into the middle, and we're nice and secure.